Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one fuzzy boy. Never eternally scarred here in the worldwide ick with the world gone crazy, but you need those good distractions, so my show is here for you. Yes, it's the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I'm not apologizing anymore. It's a bad joke, but if you did, laugh! Thank you. It's Wednesday again, my friends. I want to thank you all for being my YouTube friends. Thank you for coming and finding me from wherever you are on the internet. However you found me, thank you. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube experience. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But thank you for keeping on. And it's movie review time because I've already talked enough about myself. So let's get into it, shall we? And today's movie is The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. It is a rated R film. It is an hour and 52 minutes. It's a horror. Now, it is a horror in the classical sense of a horror. This isn't the usual slash and grab horror. This isn't the gross stuff with all the ooze and stuff. This isn't Hellraiser. This is classical horror. Psychological theater of the mind. It is a mystery and also a thriller. It came out the 4th of June, so we're a little late to the party, but better late than never, as I always say. From director Michael Chives. Yes, the guy who did La Madra or whatever it was. I can't pronounce that. Curse of La Madra. Writing credits go to David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick. God, man, has enough names. James Wan, Chad Hayes, and Carly W. Hayes. List the names that you need to know to figure out this film. Patrick Wilson and Vera Fleming, along with Rune O'Connor, round out the cast here. And those are the names you need to know to get through this movie. Our production companies were New Line Cinema, Atomic Monster, and The Safran Company. Our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America. The land that I love was Warner Brothers and HBO Max. Special effects were done by Method Studios, Rodeo VFX, and Crafty Apes. Good names there. Really good names in the visual effects game. And I do believe this is one of the best visual effects that I've seen so far in a horror film. Now, you know I'm not big on horror, but I like this. I feel that it is... Well, let's just jump right into it. This is my thoughts. I feel that this is classic horror in the sense that it's thrilling, it's chilling, it has dark elements, it teases the senses. It isn't a slasher, blood gushing, gore everywhere horror. This is the horror of the darkness. This is the classical fears. Stuff that we've forgotten, that stuff that's in our lizard brain that makes us, afraid of the dark and afraid of things. The acting is wonderful. Patrick Wilson, Vera Fleming are over the top. I love it. It is everything you're going to expect from this film. Now, people are saying that it isn't the best one in the series. Got to remember, we're in the third movie. They're not all going to be super winners, but the film carries. The story follows through. It does have a little bit of story issue, but if you're really into it and you're enjoying what you're seeing, you're going to miss it. It's so tiny. There's just a couple of scenes that are just a little long and drawn out, and it really does play well. It is really good. And I love the Conjuring series is because it plays to those primal fears. Now, this one wasn't as scary as the first two, but we don't get scared like we used to, you know? That deep primal fear that we have of the things that go bump in the dark isn't there anymore, you know? We've lost that. And sometimes we have to be reminded of that. I love that the Warrens' investigations, and they use tapes from this investigation as well. It is what you know what it is, and I don't want to say things because I don't want to spoil it for you. But it's in the synopsis on IMDb, and I'm going to leave it at that. It's a really good film. It's classical horror. This is date movie horror at its best. This isn't the Wolfman. This is, this not that psychological nonsense. This isn't the big jump scares. This is horror classic. Like Coke classic and Pepsi classic. It tasted better, the original flavor, as it was when they made it back in the day. I like it. I like where they took this. It does have a bit of a storytelling issue, but if you're into it, you're gonna miss it. And I'm gonna just give you the numbers for the people who just want the inside the box score for all this. It's a 6.4 on IMDb and a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes with an 84% audience score. I feel people didn't like this because of the spiritual stuff about this. Christianity isn't very popular right now, and the whole Catholic stuff, I can see people shrugging away from that. It's not big in the popular thing now, and I understand why people are suspicious of this stuff. They're worried about things that aren't really there, and they're worried what people will say if they watch this. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I think it's definite TV watch, definite DVD buy, and I would love to have seen this in theaters, but I had to VOD it. I think the big screen would have done this way more justice for me, but it's the way things are right now. I can't really go out and run around and do things all the time. I feel like this is as much justice I'm going to give this film. So with that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you hit that like button. Likes and views are how YouTube works now. It's not the way I like it. It's just the way it is. Remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. I miss your comments when they're not there. Please hit me up. I miss you guys. And I have to ask, I have an Amazon, I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. Thank you for all your donations. Thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all next week with another movie review. Bye.